Hello everyone, welcome to Vision Academy. In this lecture we will learn how to analyze and interpret linear regression in a Spss software. Truly, linear regression is a most widely used statistical tool both by academician and businessman to predict the particular scenario it is used, where we study about two variables. One is independent variable called x, one more is dependent called y. Here dependent variable is used to predict the proportionate of changes affected by the dependent variable to independent variable. Nowadays most of the research scholars use regression analysis in their research paper. That indicates the importance of linear regression in statistics. So today we will learn about linear regression in Spss. To analyze linear regression, we will have to have a situation. That situation is a statistical analyst is analyzing a vending machine's routes in a distribution system. For that, he is interested to predict the amount of time required by the driver to service the vending machines in an outlet. So time, cases and distance. Here time, cases are independent variable, distance is dependent variable. So cases and distance are most important variables affecting the delivery times, that is y. Then I will start to analyze the linear regression. To analyze linear regression, I will start from analyze. In the analyze, I will go for regression. In the regression, linear. So I selected here. Look at this dialog box. Here two boxes are very important, that is dependent variable and independent variable. Here I am looking, I am testing, I am predicting the proportionate of distance, that is traveling distance, affected delivery time. So I will consider distance as dependent variable and delivery time as independent variable. Since it is a simple linear regression, we will consider only two variables. Okay, delivery time is independent variable and dependent variable is distance traveled. So after selecting, so you can go to statistics. Here if you want to, by default two tools are selected, that's estimates and model fit. Since we have selected linear regression, by default linear regression used to estimate by a model fit. So both tools are selected here. If you want confidence interval, you can click here at 99%, 95% confidence level and 5% significance level. Along with that, if you want descriptive statistics also, you can select here, or else you can deselect this. So then you can give continue. If you want plots, click on the plots. So z predicted variable will be considered for x, z residual variable will be considered for y. So then only it will will appear. So along with that, if you want histogram, you can select here. So after that, you continue. Now give OK. Now your result is ready. Look at here. Firstly, we have descriptive statistics, which we selected in the dialog box. So distance traveled, mean of distance traveled, standard deviation of distance traveled, and n. In this case, we have selected 12 sample, and delivery time mean, delivery time standard deviation. Also we have correlation. As per our wish, we selected correlation too. So this is a Pearson correlation, distance traveled to distance traveled correlate itself, that's a perfectly correlate, and distance traveled to delivery time, so which is 0.640. okay, so which means which is a positive correlation among distance traveled to delivery time. So distance traveled will affect the delivery time. There is a relation established among distance traveled to delivery time. So if you move on to further, it is a variables entered or removed. which won't consider actually. Very importantly, if you are selected regression, you want to look at the model summary. Here you will have prediction on observed variable to predictor variable. So here distance model summary, in the model summary there is a perfectly correlation among the distance traveled to delivery time, which is carried from this correlation that 0.640, which is a positive correlation among traveled time and distance covered, delivery time to distance traveled. Okay, so r square, what does this r square? Is the proportion of variance in the dependent variable. It means distance traveled, which can be predicted from independent variable, that means delivery time. So in this case, distance traveled affecting almost 40.9% to delivery time. Almost 41% of delivery time will be predicted by distance traveled, which indicates in this case. So r square is 0.409. It means 41% of the distance traveled can be affect the delivery time. So you can predict the delivery time by the distance traveled almost 41%. So adjusted r square, what does it adjusted r square means? To improve the ability of predictor, which means delivery time, in this case predictor is delivery time, we look into the adjusted r square. And adjusted r square attempt to yield a more honest value by incorporating variation in the variables, which means it is considered variation in the r square, which means the result we obtained by a regression analysis, the adjusted r square is considered. By default it is selected in a Spss software. So larger the sample size, the lesser the adjusted r square or standard error. In this case we have considered only 12 sample, so the variability is very small in the adjusted r square to r square. So adjusted r square says 35% of the distance traveled of the delivery time can be predicted by distance traveled, which means distance dependent variable can affect the independent variable, that is a predictor variable. Affection of predictor variable by the dependent variable is 35% only, and respect to standard error in this case is 17%. So to estimate ANOVA table and coefficient of regression and residual statistics of respected minimum, maximum, mean, standard deviation, and total sample, in this case is 12. And we preferred for sample histogram, so I respected histogram also, so which is a perfectly normal condition, normality condition, though it is a fulfilled that normality condition also. And we also selected for scatter plots in the software by default, which indicates the distance traveled scatter plots. So this is how we will analyze regression, linear regression in Spss software. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my Vision Academy YouTube channel. Thank you.